Welcome to Comix Zone.
Finally, I get to be a part of one of these random Sega Genesis game commentaries.
Okay, what am I looking at?
Can I say
this was made by Sega Technical Institute, Dwebs, and they're back in the 90s, so it's edgy and in your face, you know.
Thought that was the 2000s.
Actually, no. One of the big things about Sega in the 90s is that they were, you know, attitude and, you know, they were the anti-Nintendo.
Cool, man.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm customizing the controls to fit the way I prefer playing.
You know, Pedro. Oh, sorry. You know, Pedro, I'm actually surprised that for some of these games you haven't gone with the NES version, since that one often had a better audio.
Actually, this game
is a Sega exclusive. It's actually a Sega franchise.
Tio, I wasn't talking about this game. I was talking about games like, you know, the Pinocchio game on our channel. It's like the SNES version has better music.
Actually, I've heard the music in the SNES version, and it doesn't. I don't know. For some reason, I kind of prefer the. Maybe it's just because I grew up with that version, but I don't know. There's just something about it.
Maybe. Well, then again, maybe it's because of the case with other games. I know it's definitely the case for things like Lion King, for certain.
Okay. Anyway, what I'm doing right now in the jukebox is activating the invincibility code.
So what exactly is the premise of this game?
Let the game tell you, Jova.
Okay. New York City, present day.
Huh, I didn't know my
Gotham City.
Apparently. So what, does this guy like get
I do Nukem.
warped in? So let me guess, he gets struck by lightning and then he gets taken into the comic
He looks like
book?
an older Duke Nukem.
Look
at me, Sketch. I'm just a drawing, but I'll be free soon enough as soon as you're dead. I cannot kill you here, but I know of a perfect place to do it. Have a nice trip.
So I was right? This is pretty much like...
He was drawing a comic, and then the villain for the comic came to life and came out and grabbed him and threw him into the comic. And now he's trying and now he's trying to, you know, draw enemies into the comic to kill me. And then when I die, he'll take my body, so he'll be able to exist in the real world.
Hey, do I know you?
I have been expecting you.
Oh, guys, if you're gonna voice act every single line of dialogue, then this is gonna be really hard to commentate because they're always talking. The characters don't stop talking.
Right.
Excellent. Well, we can do it in our free time. Sketch? Well, Sketch, this mission is critical.
I'm in my own comic book. No!
Wow, you're really desperate. I can really see that.
I beg your pardon?
Alyssa, I'm not your superhero.
Well, duh, with the way you're dressed. Just relax. Let's not waste any time.
And by the way, his name is Sketch Turner. Huh?
I have a job to do.
A job? Boy. What are you talking about?
You're the artist. You should know it.
That's all for now. I'll be in touch.
This is crazy shit.
Are you sure this is not like one of those comics where the editors are the final words?
You may need some of these items.
This is okay. Allow me to get into why I love this game. This is one of those games that defined the Sega Genesis and how you know back in the day when Sega was at their prime as a developer, they created such unique and creative games, and this is one of them. The premise for this game is fucking awesome. I love the I love the concept. You know,
it certainly looks awesome.
Yeah,
you're in a comic book, and the bad guy can literally pull a Looney Tunes on you.
Yeah. Basically, you're going from vignette to vignette in the comic book, and while you're going through the comic book, Gravis, aka the villain who's trying to kill us, is always drawing new enemies for us to kill.
Can he just rub you out?
Yeah,
actually,
you can use the panel to your advantage.
Yeah, actually, there is one particular part in the next part where he actually does that, but he doesn't do it all the time because otherwise we wouldn't have a game.
I noticed you're not losing health for some reason.
I've already explained this to Jova. Please.
Not in the commentary, though.
I use the invincibility code, Jova.
Yeah. I know. Pedro, what I was doing was giving you a good segue so we could explain it to the audience.
All right.
You already said that too.
Audience, I'm using the invincibility code because this game is incredibly hard and I just can't beat it without it. Sorry.
Pedro sucks.
If there's one thing that I don't like about this game, definitely, it's the combat, because, you know, this is a beat 'em up which is fine. But the problem is that you only have 3 means of attack, and there's not really any, and there's not any variety or depth to the combat. It basically amounts to little more than just mashing buttons.
I love how a guy who's apparently a comic book artist can all of a sudden develop the means to fight.
Oh, and this is his pet mouse, Roadkill, who was also in the intro, and he also got sucked into the comic. So,
can imagine that. This is my pet
can
house.
He be used?
Pet house.
I'm sorry, pet rat. Sorry, I keep saying mouse for some reason.
This is my pet rat. Say hello, pet.
So I wonder if his pet rat can be used to help him out gameplay-wise.
It can. Roadkill can press switches. It can even find some secrets for us.
So he's like Rufus.
Sure, let's go with that.
Don't you just love the Sega Mega Drive-ish sound?
Oh yeah, the music by this game was made by Howard Drawson. In case you don't know who Howard Drawson is, he was
Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah, Sonic and Knuckles. Howard Drawson was an awesome composer, and I really love the music in this game. Like, it's so... Like, I love this game in general because it reminds me so much of the 90s. Like, this game is pretty much the 90s in every single thing that was awesome in the 90s into one game. And the graphics look fucking awesome. This is still... Like, the graphics in this game aged very well. This game still looks appealing to the eye.
Over here. You're not out of your breed. Over here.
So yeah, this is one of the characters that we drew when we were making the comic before we got sucked in. Oh, and by the way, the voice actor that does Sketch and this guy is Howard Drawson himself.
Interesting.
I bet he had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Oh, notice how every time I kill one of the enemies, you actually see the pieces of paper falling. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
This game has a lot of attention to detail when it comes to the comic book nature of the plot. And there you go. See, notice that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Either that or it's the.
Oh, yeah, a puzzle. See, the puzzles in this game are so easy that even a monkey could solve them. But it's
I don't like this crate. Watch out!
Okay.
The reason is because a crate killed my father.
All right. No. She was warning us. She was warning us to was down here. Down here were barrels in fire. So I had to use the crate and throw it in there to make the barrels blow up.
Could you imagine if a crate was her father?
I'm just a starving artist. Well, I used to.
I used to be.
Yeah, the dialogue is also very good. I mean, there's some dated jokes that are clearly 90s, but aside from that, the dialogue.
What's the password? It's swordfish, ain't it? It's always swordfish.
Guys, I just had a look up. Apparently, Swordfish is the name of a film.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm not surprised.
A Skip Woods written film.
Yeah.
Oh, well, of course.
We just can't escape him, can we?
No, we can't.
Hey, just like we can't escape David Cage. Tio, you wouldn't believe this. David Cage popped up in our Last of Us commentary.
Yeah. Teo refuses to play any David Cage games because, you know...
It's odd, you know, David Cage is...
didn't happen to stumble.
It's so ironic because...
So this
Jover
is our
hates
superhero
David Cage the most. I hate Skip Woods the most. Who does Pedro hate the most?
Michael Bay.
I'm not quite
Michael Bay.
sure I hate David Cage the most.
Right. God, could you imagine a Transformers film where Michael Bay directed and Skip
Oh,
Woods
I love this. I love this. If you one of his idle animations is that he takes off his shoe and he takes a whiff at it.
Could you imagine a Transformers film directed by Michael Bay and written by Skip Woods? That'd be like the biggest.
Yeah.
And even better, imagine if it had a video game adaptation made by David Cage.
That could be like the hackiest film ever.
Anyway, back to what's actually going on screen. Sketch said, "Whoa, I don't know this page." So yeah, this is actually a new page that Gravis drew himself.
I'm surprised he didn't try and make this guy.
So Teo, since you're the only one here who actually also played the game, what are your thoughts on this game?
I really loved it, but like you said, the difficulty sometimes is just, you know, a bit cheap.
Yeah.
Is it like any little thing can hurt you? That sort of difficulty.
This is one of those games. This is one of those games where like the main appeal of it is the concept and the you know the overall charm it has. You know, the concept.
Yeah. Like one thing you didn't mention, guys. Notice how the panel itself can be used against the enemies.
Yeah.
I should ask, how
everything is taught in 4 different dimensions in this game, and that alone is fucking awesome.
Indeed.
I should ask, how are you recording these games? Off the Mega Drive itself or an emulator?
No, I'm recording from my Wii emulator.
Alright.
I don't have a means to record Mega Drive straight from the Mega Drive.
Right. Okay. Go
and then the Mega Drive uses AV, not AV. Well, it also uses AV. It also uses AV and RF, which is not supported by my recorder. So I mean, it's too ancient. So yeah, the key to this puzzle is just let the critter do its job.
Boom. Aerial assault.
Oh yeah, one thing that I also love is that they also do the narration thing in comic books. So, sometimes when you jump into a new panel, it goes suddenly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is like a Deadpool game.
Sure.
Kinda. I'm actually surprised that the actual Deadpool game didn't reference to this, because it was totally an opportunity they could have done.
And I'm pretty sure there have been a lot of plots where people get sucked into comics. It would really need to be something special for him to reference it.
You know what? Actually, you know what was a missed opportunity when it comes to this game? That Sega didn't hire either Marvel or DC to make a comic book tie-in for this game. I mean, of all the games to do a comic book tie-in, why not this? This game is perfect for it.
When was Deadpool first? When did Deadpool first?
I forget. Was Deadpool around
the 90s?
Time?
It was created by Rob Liefeld.
Suddenly,
was Deadpool like a well, okay, not necessarily Liefeld's Deadpool, because that Deadpool wasn't really the Deadpool we all know and love, but was like the fourth wall Deadpool.
It was the same guy, just.
Oh, I get that. I get that. What I'm saying is, like, well, the original Deadpool, created by Liefeld, was like all gloomy and serious. Whereas, later, a different artist creator, sort of, it's the same character, but they made him more, the fourth wall humorous sort of guy that we know and love. So I'm just saying, was Deadpool in that phase around this time that this game was made?
Anyway, let's try to keep it.
I don't think so.
Anyway, let's try to keep it on this particular comic book. Basically, the story of the Comix Zone comic book is that there's these mutants, and and this is their breeding ground.
Ah, so alien.
Yeah, and green slime.
Yeah.
And the walls will ooze green slime. Oh wait, they always do that.
I hope this episode is done for. Guess again, sketch. Alright, next panel. Immediately after. I also love.
You're just teasing.
The key to beating this boss really easily is to let her throw a fireball into the barrel. Then when the barrel's on fire, you just put it under her, and there you go. Sorry, Big Mama. It's survival of the fittest. You're fired.
Boo.
Well done, Turner.
Man, what a trip. I know, right?
This whole game's been a trip so far.
Superhero
meter.
Let me guess, that's like 100% meter sort of thing.
Yeah. I can only get 100% if I get the good ending.
Welcome to the temple.
So you are gonna get the good ending, right?
I'm gonna show off both, actually.
Ah, good.
What's this? The Rockies?
Well, technically the game
keeps through.
No. Actually, no, Dudes. You should not know, because at this point, it's no longer his comic. This was all done by Gravis.
Right.
Secret training ground in this area.
Well, technically speaking, the game over also counts as an ending. A bad one, but still.
True, but I didn't show that off because,
I mean, it's just one panel that says game over,
come from the temple.
No. Well, I might as well say it since I don't show it off. If you do die in this game, you actually get the bad ending, where the ultra bad, the even worse ending, where you die and Gravis gets your body, and then he's all like, "All right, now that I have a body in the flesh, I'm going to rock this world." See you.
Shiori's back.
Oh, okay. Well.
Should we add her back? I guess.
She's already in the cult.
If we, well, she can just add herself back in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Hey, Shiroi!
We're commenting on Comix Zone. You heard of it?
Yes.
All right.
Have you played it too?
In that case,
yes, I have.
In that case, I don't have to.
Then.
In that case, I don't have to explain it.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Click on that link and go to 16 minutes.
Okay.
I'm tempted to give this game a try after we commentate on it.
Oh yeah, this game is.
Oh, you never tried it before?
Oh yeah, this game is awesome. I love it. Like it's one of those unique. it's one of those unique games that really define Sega when they were at their prime. You know,
I kick boxes.
These awesome, creative, unique.
Okay, I'm at 16 minutes.
Okay. These awesome, unique, creative games.
They built reinforcements. Deal with it.
Yeah,
tempted to make a Legend of Korra joke.
Okay, basically what I'm doing
I haven't played this game for a very long time.
Alright, hold on. You're 60 minutes, right, Shiroi?
Yep.
Okay. Cover up the hole.
Cover up the hole first.
Okay.
Pardon me why I pulled a missing number there.
3, 2, 1,
now.
go.
Great.
Okay. So basically what I had to do there was I had to cover the hole in order to stop the creepers from getting out of there. Yes, they're called creepers.
So Shiroi, what's your experience with this game?
I played it a very long time ago, and it was through the
Let me guess.
It was through Mega Collection.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, thought so.
Yeah, this is how I played this.
Sega has re-released this game a shit ton of times on collections, Xbox Live, PSN.
I played the version of the collections for the PSP. I don't remember what it's called.
So which are you playing this on?
That would be the Sega Mega Drive collection.
Like he said.
I'm playing this on the Wii.
Cool.
Specifically my Wii emulator. The Wii
no problem.
The Genesis emulator on the Wii. Alright, so this is a secret room where I can get myself some items. The bottle heals my lives, which I don't need.
Sketch! This place is alive!
It's too dark, I can't see shit!
So yeah, as for the hand, it allows me to turn into Super Sketch and you know, do a super special awesome attack.
Seeking a
Schumann, this tournament is for Kung Fung graduates.
Kung Fung.
Kung Fung.
This temple master, our trainer.
God, I am so sorry I missed out on the Shaq Fu commentary.
You must be joking.
Oh well, at least I'll definitely get to be there for the Shaq Fu sequel. But I guess I can settle for this.
There you go. This is what the hand does. It even tears up the comic.
Tricks are useless in here.
Sweet.
That's one of the things I really loved about this game, about the way they handled it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the concept itself is fantastic. It's one of the most unique games. To this day, it's still one of the most unique games I've ever played.
Yeah, I know, and it pulls off. Yeah, it pulls off like one of the most overdone concepts and story. Yet it actually still feels unique, and it's so old too. Yeah, and even the visuals aged gracefully. I mean, this game for a Genesis game, that's pretty good.
This game looks more appealing than Rise of Lyrics graphics. There, I said it.
Of course it does.
Yeah, of course it does. Well, granted, let's be fair. I mean,
it's one of those games. It's one of those games that proves that it's not about the quality of the textures. It's about the art. Because Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, even with its crappy textures, could have still.
Well, this is a comic book. I mean, it would be strange if they didn't go in a very artistic direction.
I know, but from the moment Big Red Button saw that, Big Red Button should have looked at the textures and thought, you know what, maybe we should take a different approach to this because this looks terrible.
It's funny.
Oh yeah, audience. Every time Pedro mentions something about Sonic Boom in a Mega Drive game, take a shot. You'll probably be dead halfway through.
Heck, you'll be dead halfway through our actual Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric commentary.
No, it only counts for a Mega Drive.
No, Dwebs. No, Dwebs. I'm pretty sure all of our audience is already dead from our Time and Eternity playthrough.
Viper? What the heck are you doing in that redhead wig?
Actually, her name is Mongoria.
So, I know, I'm just saying, she looks like Viper with a redhead wig on, though.
Viper escaped Street Fighter and changed her name so that Capcom wouldn't find her.
Indeed.
Have I got the right franchise there, Street Fighter?
Yeah.
Yes! I'm not dumb.
God
badge.
It's not a matter of being dumb, it's a matter of just because you don't know something, that doesn't mean you're not
Temple
dumb.
is to the north.
Okay, fine.
But hope not. You won't make it.
By that logic, by that logic, because we're all dumb because we don't know shit about how, doing surgery or something like that.
Ah, finally, the temple.
No one ever gets past me.
We'll see about that.
Really?
You got me.
No one ever gets past me. Ah, you got past me.
Apparently no one's ever thought of that before.
Apparently not.
No one ever thought of kicking.
Wow, that's deep, bro.
Again,
too deep for me.
Get it? Get it? Because we're right above yeah.
A bottomless pit.
Yeah,
I can imagine him saying, I could imagine making a comic about this. Something about a land constantly filled with pitfalls and bottomless pits.
You know
I think I call it Dims.
Considering Nintendo of America loves to use memes in like their Twitter feeds and maybe the games they do like translating over, I'm surprised that they don't have a level called Too Deep for Me where you're over a bottomless pit.
That guy was just committing suicide.
I think they have something similar to that in one of their Mario games.
It's so odd, isn't it? Nintendo of Europe's tweets are actually pretty funny, whereas Nintendo of America's are just painful.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work?
Oh yeah, and Nintendo of Europe is fucking awesome. I love Nintendo Europe. They're so much better than Nintendo of America.
Sorry, Joe,
I never really
paid.
I don't really care. I've never really paid attention to the differences between Nintendo Europe and Nintendo of America.
It's thanks to Nintendo of America, Europe, that we have an actual good voice of Luke, and they're one of the main reasons, and they're the main reason why we even got the crossover in the first place, because Ashimi Tabata, the president of Nintendo Europe, is a huge level 5 fan, so he specifically fought to have that crossover localized.
Credit is where credit is due.
Yeah.
So now you're
not to mention, he's also Nintendo Europe's marketing is way better, because you know how Nintendo of America for a long time was marketing the Wii by just marketing the casual motion control shit. Well, Nintendo Europe, however, was always taking time to advertise the indie, the smaller games that were released on WiiWare and stuff like that. They were also...
Yeah, I noticed that a lot.
There was a commercial once that they did where they focused on all the games that are actually, interesting games and stuff like that. Nintendo Europe in general is much better. I'm sorry, but that's...
Yeah, fair enough.
If only they had a good relationship with Atlus.
No cons with that. I mean, heck, America still benefits.
I'm pretty sure more Sony than anything else.
I'm pretty sure that's mostly because Atlus doesn't have a Europe division yet.
Which I'm still waiting for the I'm still waiting for if like Sega decide to have like a Atlus Europe thing.
You know what I don't get?
What?
You have a level 5 of America. You don't have a Europe one.
You have to understand. You have to understand, Shiro, that level 5 is the same thing with Atlus. The Atlus and level 5 are not like huge companies. Like they do have profit and stuff like that, but they still don't have the margin of profit to really expand.
I know, but of all the places level 5.
Well, Shiro, here's the thing.
Yokai Watch is selling like hotcakes, so maybe that will change in the near future.
For some reason, Shiro, usually the thing with video game companies is that for some reason, it's been a thing since the 90s. Usually they tend to focus first on USA and Japan. It's like, you remember back in the days of Squaresoft, stuff like Great Venture Musashi only came up about...
Level 5
I have no idea why.
Level 5 is aware that a lot of Europeans love their games. It's just that it's just not doable right now.
Yeah, and technically, apparently for some reason, America still is something of is technically one of the biggest gaming markets, which I don't say excuses like neglecting of Europe, but that apparently seems to be the thing that they run on. Also, there's sort of the thing that a lot of video game developers also come from America these days as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the best one we have right now, I think, is Rocksteady.
Wait, Rocksteady's European?
Yeah, it's based in England.
Yeah, I'd say that's the main thing. It's like, well, Yeah, a lot of video game developers are fine.
Or Rockstar North, the lot that make the Grand Theft Auto games.
There's actually that team that developed Remember Me, which is a French team.
Yeah, but I've heard that game's not very good.
Alright, anyway, here we go. See, Mortis is doing exactly what
shoot, he's burning the pages!
He's burning the page. So I have to escape, quickly!
Shit, I'm gonna burn my own
Go, go!
Come on.
Kick.
And by the way, our Drawson's music is awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
I always love the soundtrack to this.
And now, to this day, I still haven't figured out what the hell I'm supposed to do in this panel. I always die here. I never.
Oh, so we're gonna see you die here?
Is this the end of the story?
I still haven't found out how the hell do you get past this part.
I thought you said you don't die.
So in the next part, oh come on, that was just I can only die once, and the game will give me a second chance, or Gravis will. So yeah, that was just too easy. Let's play another game. I suppose I'm kind of stupid that way, but I know that in no way my arrogance will be the cause of my downfall.
We'll see you in part 2.
Indeed.
Indeed.